Hi guys, this is Jeff at Slavens Racing. This video is about a new product that we have now called the Radiator Hose Guard. This is what it looks like. And it fits up in this area, and I'll explain it in a little more detail here in just a minute. But first I'd like to explain why you might need this product. So the 19 and newer KTM XC 250 and 300 XCW models, the Husqvarna TE models, and the 21 and 22 Gas EC300 models all have this issue. That is, they lowered the radiators in 19, so they lowered this radiator about 25 millimeters, and they also tilted the motor slightly forward. So that made this clearance in here really tight. And what happens is when you have a crash and you hit the radiator and you push it back, then it pushes this hose into this bolt right here, and it cuts the hose. Of course, this happens while you're out on the trail, and then you've got a problem, because you got a leaker. And you can carry some stuff with you, like silicone tape from Motion Pro, with a couple of hose clamps and fix it on the trail, but I'd prefer to have things fixed before I get on the trail. And that's what our product does. There's other ways to fix the problem. Now, the real issue is that we've got this thermostat right here and then this really short hose. So it doesn't have any room to bend or flex when it's pushed into something. Now you can replace that thermostat with Samco Bypass Kit, and I don't know if you're familiar with Samco products, but they're very, very high quality, absolutely the best hoses on the market. We've been carrying them for years. They're very popular, and these hoses from the factory are just butyl rubber, so they're just your basic rubber. They're very flimsy, extremely flimsy. When you take that off of there and squeeze those hoses, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I've seen hoses on KTMs split many times over the years. When guys are in a really, some super tight trail riding where the bike's running really hot, the hoses tend to split. So this is what a Samco hose looks like. It's much thicker, it's a much better material. It's a silicone rubber, and it's also got layers of material in there, of fibers. These things are extremely brute. I've never seen any problems with any of them. And like I said, we've been selling these for a lot of years. So if you use that Samco Bypass Kit, it eliminates the thermostat. Excuse me, I gotta reach down here. Yeah, it eliminates that thermostat, and then you just have one long hose running from this radiator to the right radiator, and that eliminates the problem. If the radiator gets pushed back, the hose can flex at that point. It's not so locked into position like this is. Now, if you're thinking, well, I really want my thermostat in there to make my bike warm up better, I live in a cold climate, whatever the story is. Well, I live in a cold climate as well. I live in Colorado, and I've tested these thermostats versus no thermostat for the last 2 or 3 years, and it barely helps them warm up quicker. We're talking 2 or 3 degrees warmer. It gets 2 or 3 degrees warmer quicker than not having it. It's really kind of a joke. It really doesn't work. So, just to recap here. Let me show you. I forgot to show you how this fits on here. So this is a flexible piece. And you see this hump right here where my thumb is? That's a channel for the zip tie to fit into. It's pretty slick how that goes in there, because we didn't want the zip tie sliding off the end of this piece and then it falling off and not working. So you just got, sorry guys, I've got the camera in one hand and this in the other hand. See if I can do this. See if I can chew gum and walk at the same time. There we go. So that just goes in there like that. Slides in there very easily. Then you obviously connect the zip tie and tighten it down, and it's good to go. It's just that quick. It's very easy to install. You can even do it without removing the gas tank if you're careful. And so just to recap here, you can use this product, $9.95. You can retain your thermostat and be on down the trail without having the possibility of a failure. Or you can replace the hose system there with the bypass kit. Bypass kits are a little pricey. I think they're in the $80 or $90 range. We keep plenty of those in stock. I do want to mention one thing is, contrary to what's been said in other videos, I've never seen this problem happen with bikes that have the bulletproof design radiator guards on them. I mean, these things, they don't move. And if you would have some crash hard enough to break the bolts that mount those to the frame, that'd be really quite the accomplishment. That'd be an extremely hard crash, and I think you'd have a lot of other things to worry about other than a little water leak. You'd probably be calling up a helicopter to haul you out of there. And hopefully you don't have that problem. So, guys, I think that's about all for now. So I've been rambling a little bit here. Please like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube and Instagram. It helps us out a lot. We really appreciate it. We try to help you by providing good content on our videos. So I appreciate if you help us out just a little bit by subscribing and liking us. Also, but the most important thing is throttle therapy. I mean, there's nothing that makes you feel better than riding your dirt bike. So get out and twist that throttle, have a good time, be respectful to other trail users, and I think that's about all for now. Ciao.